Hey guys, and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today, I'm not going to be building anything, nor am I going to be looking at weird bugs. I'm just going to be touring one of my older builds from about a year ago. I caught Tajir, I'm not sure why, but here it is. So, this was indeed for a competition I did quite a while ago. I had 2 weeks to build a desert temple and 4 houses. As you can see, I built a lot more than 4 houses. And I did size up the desert temple quite a bit. It's not too grand or impressive from here, but it is something. I didn't have world edit, I didn't have replay mod or anything. No mods, just vanilla. And yep, it's pretty cool. I really love the Sphinx design that I put here. I like, oh, it's so cute. Anyway, let's start off in the temple, I suppose. So you walk in, and the first thing you see is the little preaching hall, or sanctuary as it would be in a church. And it's nice. There's an upstairs. You can't actually get to it from this building, but there's this certain pattern on the floor, and I wonder what could be down there. There's no pressure plate because I don't feel like blowing up my build to infinity and beyond, but you do get some pretty good loot, some stuff that doesn't actually belong in desert temples. Some amethyst shards as well. And all 4 chests. I probably should put string in or something. But anyways, so you can get that. Now next down here, we'll just leave the main hall and we'll go over to here. This is like the office. Now this isn't based really off religion. I don't know. Oh, it's just Ra idol. I don't even know if it's spelled right, to be honest. Ra is like some sun god in Egyptian culture or something. Oh, it's the pattern again. There's nothing down there. If you break it, it's just sand. So yeah, sorry if you're Egyptian and this isn't supposed to mock you or anything. I'm an uneducated 15-year-old, and I have no idea what goes on in your religion. Now here's the library. Got this little stepping stool so I can reach the top shelf in case there's no tall people around. And on the top floor you got enchanting tables. Yes, enchanting tables. You'll be able to enchant your stuff. However, unfortunately, since there are 4 of them, I'm afraid it doesn't even reach level 30. That's pretty bad. The reason for that is because I made the tower, of course, an even number of blocks. I don't know why I did that. Horrible planning. Don't ever make your builds even. Hold on a moment. If it's even, how is... Oh. I'm losing my mind. So over here, this is the bridge to actually get to the hall. And there it is. You can kind of just sneak up here. You can be late to church and no one will notice you. Or, if you're all the way in the back, you can actually fall asleep in church. Or, not really church. During the preaching, I suppose. And no one will know because no one can see you. It will be like listening to a podcast, which would be kind of funny. So, let's get down again. Nice pattern on the carpet. I don't remember doing any of that. Let's go up this tower here. Now, I'm pretty sure this is just a tower. There's a couple of them around, and I'm not really going to be going up any of them besides this one. Because there's no reason. There's kind of just a view. There's supposed to be a spyglass in there that I took out earlier. And you can look around at the town, or you can spy on the people in the other towers. So let's hop down, put spyglass back in. Hop. Oh boy. Where am I? Oh, alright. Getting lost in my own little abbey, I suppose. So let's look around. Here we got the head minister's abode. Pretty simple, not really much to it. You got chest, bed, apparently a prayer book or something, and another raw idol. There seems to be a lot of them. some reason. Orange and blue carpet, always. Based off the Desert Temple's original colors. So let's go on this one. This is dormitories for the rest of the people who live in here. They're not like the main guys, they're just like nice apprentices in the trade. And they all have their own little rooms. There's not too many. Alright, so let's go up this tower actually, because this one is actually a bell tower. Interesting, so you can call your mates and tell them something's up. I don't know if you can actually hear it or not because I kind of turned down the audio so you could hear me. And this one, let's go up the spiral staircase. I kind of apparently love making these, but I can't actually walk up to up them with any decency or speed. And this is the dining hall. And you can come up here and chill with your mates, I suppose, and have a drink or something because there's nothing in these barrels. Using heavy-weighted pressure plates and sea pickles, my favorite table setting duo. So anyways, let's hop down and be dizzy by the time you get down. And I believe we just gone through all the actual part of the abbey or slash temple, because the bunch of towers, of course, they're just towers really. Have a look at it from this angle. Have a flyby around, I guess. Bell tower. And there's a library. They do look a lot smaller on the outside, don't they? Oh, they do have these massive pyramid roofs. On like the circle ones, they look absolutely huge. Yeah. So let's hop back down. Oh, sorry, legs. Of course, back out to the dual sphinxes. Oh, I love them. Alright, so let's go have a look at the residential town district. Residential town, ain't that a bit redundant? So let's hop in and expertly sharpened golden sword. Oh yeah, and polished and expertly cut deep slate tile stairs. Now there's a mouthful. And the reason these are in existence is because, well, each of the houses has an item like this in the item frame, or two, as this one is. And that corresponds, that shows that they actually work at a specific spot in the commercial district. So like this is where probably the mason slash grindstone operator person, this is where they live, and there's actually two of them apparently, because there's 2 bedrooms and 2 seats at the table. So that's it for that house. Let's hop over. Let's go down the street actually. And here I am. This is like one of the houses I consider to be like beachy. It was like a beach house because it had like the little water and had like the things in it. It's really not. It's really just like a pond with some sugarcane growing in it, which I didn't place there, I think. So yeah, the middle section is diagonal, and it's, you know, a bit of a pain to build in diagonals. So we got the biggest catch in this house, and of course we got a nice balcony with the pond. And upstairs, let's see how many. Just one guy in this house. Hold on. Oh, there's 2. That could be a bit awkward. Hope they're okay with that. Actually, just chilling in the same room. Not a lot of space for you to. Not a lot of privacy. Let's go around. There's a nice little public dock here that you can chill at and go through town. And here, this is obviously the Fletcher's house. There appears to be 4 of them. 4 seats. Just sea pickles and heavy weighted pressure plates. Of course. Quite a long bedroom. Not really much in it besides carpet, bed, and a table with a pet cactus. And another one. And upstairs. You have to actually climb a ladder up to this one. There's little flap things here. I'm guessing I put them in because of like light, so I could introduce light into the hallway. Although there's... Why did I put them in? What is going on? I have no idea actually. I built this about, I think it was about a year ago. I just looked at the one of the screenshots I took for the final showcase to submit, and it was like June 2021. So it's not that old. So that was that house. That was a Fletcher shop. Let's go in this one. This is the strange fish. So I'm guessing this is another fisherman. They live alone, but they're not part of the same family as the other one. They just are fishermen and they work at the same spot, I'm guessing. We just went there. Also a back street. Yeah. Just snakes its way through the city. Let's have a look at this one. Oh boy. Cast gold ingot. It's cramped. Oh. Oh boy. Great space use right there. And at the top you got a little bedroom. Well, that's brilliant. Imagine living in one of these houses. Like seriously. You got bottom floor, you got your clothes. Just like your tunic and your stuff. And you go up and you got, wow, a chair and a table. And you got one more place there, and oh, a little tiny table with a cactus on it. And then you got your bedroom, and that's your entire house. Just you have to climb up ladders to get to anything different. And one floor is taken up completely by like a pet cactus. It's kind of absurd when you think about that. Imagine living in that house. I wouldn't want to live in that kind of house. This one we got. This is obviously best smoked mutton. I'm not sure why they're keeping cooked meat on their wall and it's not getting like flies or anything attracted. They live alone, so it's like this smoker. Not really. Where the? I guess butcher. Butcher. That would be the term. This one. That's the closet I almost walked into again. So that was the butcher. Let's go here. Favorite adventure story. I must have been drunk when I came up with some of these names, to be honest. Yeah, so this would be the bookstore cashier person, I suppose. Because I did it again. Because the library is actually in the Abbey, and there's a bookstore over there. So let's move on. This was another beach house thing because it had this split roof, and I don't know. I just considered it beachy. I don't know why. Probably because I had the river here, which is, you know, just a filthy river. Sandy. Probably have crocodiles as well. A prettiest azure bluet, so this is a florist of some kind. Interesting upstairs as well. With this, can I not put a slab there? Looks like not. Pet cactus, chest, and a window. That's all you need in life. Let's have a let's go back, double back on these streets, and let's go in this one. Forged netherite sword. So this is like the blacksmith, I suppose. And you got again another brilliant layout. Wow, look at this. Bottom floor. You got your clothes and a table with some candles on top. And your favorite sword. The next level, you get a chair and a table. Next level, you got your tiny bedroom with a bed and your pet cactus. And on top, you got storage. It's where you keep all your clothes, I suppose. again, these houses, there's only 2 of them, and thank goodness for that. You're nice and tall though, so at least you get that many floors. Alright, head across the street to the, oh, softest banner. That's kind of funny. So this is, I guess, where the person who makes the, like, the banners and stuff operates the loom. I'm not sure what that's called. Maybe it's tailor. Are there 2 doors? No, there's not. Okay. So let's head over to this one. Ah, the golden carrot. That means this is the farmer. Or there's actually 2 of them, rather. 2 farmers operate the whole field. And nice little dining room. It's actually separated. Of course, there's no privacy in the bedroom, of course. Brilliant. Hope that's not awkward. And to the next house. Golden candle. That looks pretty yellow to me, but we'll go with it. Pretty sure it's supposed to be like their most prized product, and they just stick in their house. And there's 3 of them because there's 3 chairs. There's 2. Must be like little kids. I think that's what I imagined when I made this about a year ago. Chest, double the storage. And this one they don't get. Oh, they do get 2. Painting. So yeah, 3 seats, 3 people. And I think that means we're back to the beginning. So that means we can head over the bridge. This horrible, horrible bridge. Get a nice view while you're up here of the temple. And there's the fields. So let's head down the sidewalk, I suppose, to this shop. There's a couple of benches around, just if you want to sit down in the hot sun. So this must be the fisherman's shop with hanging fish. And I can't believe I filled in all these barrels with actual fish. No one's ever going to see that, but hey, we've seen it now. If I see a barrel, I am going to click on it. Maybe not, actually, because the storage facility over there. So I guess you get out your fishing rod, and you have a fish. Whoops. Here, if you're a fisherman, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch anything because it's not deep enough. Interesting. So let's head over to the next shop. Actually, let's go up this path here, because this leads up to the fields. Now this did actually take me quite a while to figure out, because it is kind of weird, like, and I did not do too well while planning it. So let's go inside. Supposedly there's like some sort of mechanism in here that does something. I mean, you got little gears, which aren't touching at all. The axle for the wheel. More gears, and a lever with a chain. Of course, for all your water wheel needs. Although, if it's a water wheel, then just like, doesn't like the current moves it, rotates the wheel, and that should bring up water in the wheel to the stream. So it shouldn't need a mechanism at all. It should just rotate with the current, at least I think. So let's head over to the shop here. I'm guessing you can probably guess what it is. It's the farmer's shop, and that is not the door. The wheat, another golden carrot, and kind of like this, where you got like the all the pros just like lined up. You can see it. You can even buy cactus because everyone has one. Oh, this is interesting. Bucket, netherite hoe with unbreaking and fortune 3 because wait. Fortune 3? Oh boy. Oh, that's interesting. And what was the shovel? Efficiency 5. Well, that's very uncontrollable. Interesting, interesting. Let's head off, slide over to the next house. It is apparently the butcher shop. Oh, cashier staying here. And so much, they're snug in their corner. You can actually just go up here and steal the raw meat right out of the smoker. Yes. I'll see what you want to do. Oh, there's a lot more in this attic. Oh boy, the mutton maker. And it's a golden axe. That is quite grim, in my opinion. And a lot of cooked mutton. And some raw mutton as well. And coal and some coal blocks. The mutton maker. I wonder what they do with that. For reasons I will not say what they do with that. But of course, there are sheep. And I'm guessing this is where they get the mutton from. And there's also a stream that comes from the farm. Over here. And believe it or not, this is actually a thing. Oh, I don't need that. Just hop down here. And there's actually a whole pipe system. Incredible, ain't it? A whole pipe system. And it actually leads all the way out to this pipe over here, right next to the water wheel, actually. So let's go back over there, and let's continue on. Wait, is that our... Whoops. Right. Where's this path lead? Oh, it just goes back down. I didn't see this before, actually. Oh. Oh, I see. It leads us right into the next shop, which is the loom shop. And that is how they get their wool for all the stuff. And you can stare at Slenderman all day while you work on the loom. And you got your amazing banner choices. Blue and orange. Blue, orange, and the flag. I feel like that's a bit limited in the color selection, but you know, I don't know. Maybe they just like blue and orange and yellow. Sometimes even yellow. So let's look in here. This is the candle shop. Whoops. Yes, the candle shop. Lots of candles. You got every color. And it looks like I tried to make a gradient from black all the way to pink. And then brown and orange. Because they don't fit in this anywhere else, really. Also, there's no red candles. Why didn't I put red in here? Red. There are red candles. I don't know why I didn't put them in there. Maybe they just didn't fit in the gradient. Oh well. Let's have a look upstairs first, actually. Candles, candles, wax, and more candles. More candles. And it looks like you just put the candle on the crafting table and it makes candles. Or something like that. Let's hop outside. Somehow it's always night when I come here, so there's no bees. This time is set. Day. Does it go noon? Maybe we'll see a rare bee. Okay, I know nothing about like the bee update, so I don't know if they're actually gonna like come out. So we'll just leave them be. Haha, get it? That was a horrible joke that I did not intend to make. Alright. Let's go over to the next house. Or business, rather. This one appears to be a smelting place. Big wall furnaces. Oh boy, that actually have stuff in them. I can't believe I did that. Coal. Iron. Iron. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's head back this way around the little break area I put here. A couple of benches for you to just chill in the 100-degree sun or weather. So this is the Fletcher shop, as you can see. Enter here to go to your favorite fletching shop, where we make the finest arrows and the strongest potions. So yeah, this is the fletching shop. You got flint, sticks, and feathers. Everything you need to make arrows, of course. Glass bottles, nether wart, small netherite form, and water. Glistening melon slice, fermented spiderite, and sugars. Dragon's breath, and gunpowder. Glowstone, redstone, and potions. More potions. And, of course, blaze powder and tipped arrows. Interesting. Don't know why they keep that in here. Oh, and the prized golden arrow. Shop here for all your finest arrows and potions. Yes, right there. Alright, let's turn around and hop into the blacksmith, it appears. And it's one of the funny buildings, actually, where you actually have this, like, little bridge thing, like that over there. And you go over here and to the forging hammer. And so when you fail to make good tools and you get upset, you just chuck them into the fire. That's another right, of course. Now the forging hammer, it actually is a netherite axe, but to me, sometimes, when I want it to be, they kind of look like hammers if you don't think of them three-dimensionally. And you can just, like, let's imagine it's like a forging hammer. You can, like, smash the tools or do what you do in smithing. So let's head back out and to the next door over. So actually enter from the side, and this is the mason and grindstone operator, I suppose. Actually got a better view here of the whole of the Tajir's temple, and the next door over, and the bridge, and the oasis coming up soon. Stone cutter. Oh boy. Expertly cut smooth sandstone stairs. My favorite. And expertly cut polished deep slate stairs. Sharpened gold sword. Sharpened netherite sword. Yes. I can get some stairs in the corner. Grindstone and a stone cutter. Let's hop out. Back to where the customers stand. And let's actually head down this way. It actually goes beneath the building, which is kind of cool. I really do like these, making like little funky areas that give it a bit more character than just a tan street like we've been doing. Yeah. And you can see they are like little walkways above. Pretty nice. So let's go to the next door. The bookshop, I suppose. Got that. Got paper. That's like where you put the money. And, oh boy. Chairs. Alright then. I believe it's the last store is over here. It's the cartography store, where you get all your fine maps from the explorer who's always out, so you can never get them. Compass, maps, lodestone, cartography table, and a map of Tajir with the whole, just the whole thing. You get the fields, although the beehive thing is cut off in the pasture. You get to see the desert temple and all the different districts. And you can buy one for yourself in this shop. So let's head over the bridge now. Back over the mighty river. Oh, this bridge, ugh. And the sun is going down, which is perfect because the next one up is actually the lighthouse. that is where we are at. And there is someone who actually just straight up lives in here. And here's his bedroom. Nice, got a chest. I feel like that should be, yeah, that looks better. And you got your table, and you can head upstairs and try not to burn yourself to a crisp in the fire. Yeah, oh, nice view actually from up here. So let's head back down. And the next thing we're actually going to be looking at down the path is the oasis. So it's a nice little park area, I suppose, where you can walk around and relax. Also, these are not really palm trees. It is my brilliance. Not really. These are actually acacia trees that I substitute all the acacia wood for jungle wood, and all the jungle leaves for, or acacia leaves for jungle leaves. So they kind of look like palms, but they're really not. They're fake. Don't tell anyone that. And with that, we actually make it back to the beginning, and that is back to the temple. However, we are not quite done yet. It's actually only a few more things. As the night grows old, I suppose. This is actually the storage facility. You got all your finest chests and barrels lying around with nothing in them. And over here, you actually got like a little pulley system and support for your feet so you don't slip, and you can actually pull the heavy things up. So you could jump, but most people prefer to take the stairs actually. And yes, there's a barrel here being hauled up. I feel like that chain is not going to be long enough to reach the bottom. But this is Minecraft. More chests and more barrels, of course. They're all empty because I don't think I was bothered to fill these ones up with random stuff. And all the way at the bottom, a couple of cobwebs, nothing here. Just some unlit torches because they burnt out. No one's been down here in so long. Not too many barrels, not too many chests. Pretty empty. So let's go all the way back up. And to the thing that's actually unloading all this is actually this boat. It's one of my first boats. Like, I think it's actually my first real attempt at a decent boat. It's supposed to be like small for the river. You can't actually go down into the hold though, and you do have to crouch to get around anywheres. But there are chests. There's a chest and a barrel back here, and this is from the Lime Country clearly. Let's see the Lime flag and a wither skull. Apparently, the anchor is over there. Let's actually get wet and have a look at it. Yeah, all the way down. Not seeing much it should grab onto because this is just a really heavy thing. Because otherwise it's not going to do anything. There's a dragon head on the front. These boats are pretty much identical besides like the stuff storing them. There's only a chest here. Crouch. A big chest and a barrel. There's also some variation, other things like probably these chains. And yeah. That's my boats. And that's pretty much the build. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have, good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.